Hi everyone, and welcome to week 2 of Designing a Brand ID. I'm going to go ahead and take you through the content for the week. So as always, you'll notice the announcements area has what we're going over this week and where you're seeing this video. I also have emailed it out to you to check out. In there you will also have another little bonus video with Aaron Draplin. He is awesome at branding, and it's just a great week to really dive into some logo designs. Okay, so we're going to go over the Module 2 information. So this week you're going to be starting some logo sketches for your brands that we're going to be working on for the semester, learning how to apply target audience research, and then being able to explain components of a brand style guide. Those are the three main things that we're going to be doing. You can read through the module overview in your own time. On the resources page, this is where I'm getting it. If you click under Module 2, where the resources page is right here, and then the two projects that we're going to be doing this week. So there's lots to go over. As I've mentioned before, you want to go over all of your resources, all the readings, all the links, everything before you tackle any of the assignments. It's really going to help you out with understanding, what specific things in branding you're going to be looking at. So you can see here you have some textbooks reading. You're going to be going over chapters 3, 4, and 7 of our book for the class, and specifically reading these three things. And then for chapter 4, what to read, chapter 7, what to read, and so forth. As you scroll down, you'll see more readings, some videos, and then at the very bottom, there's always additional support videos. So if you, want some brushing up on thumbnails, some more in-depth learning on LinkedIn courses, some readings. It's always a lot if you've never taken an online course with us. If it's something that you think you will want to go back to later after the course ends, it's always a good idea to just, if you want to start a Word document with all of this stuff in it, things that you can access outside the course once you lose access to them. I mean, some of the stuff you won't be able to have, but anything that's like YouTube links or LinkedIn learnings, as long as you have those accessible after the course ends, you can always go back and also do those extras later. All right. Super light week. We do not have any more discussions, I believe, until week 6, which is great because I know for most of you guys they are super time consuming. But let's go over the assignments for the week. So the first assignment is you're going to be starting to do your logo sketches for the brand that we'll be doing for the logo and the style guide for the course project. So designing a logo is a creative process that requires critical thinking. They should not only be attractive, but they should also align with the client's need, the target's audience's preferences, and the market trends. So what you're going to be starting off with is creating 3 digital black and white logo sketches for your chosen client, and you can see all the specifics here. So we're starting off with the sketches that are digital. You always start off in black and white if you can. We can always add color later, because if it works in black and white, it will work in color. Some things to think about. You want to make sure that it's relevant. Think about the client's target audience. Are the fonts specific? Are they time specific? Do they really work with your target mark? Are they legible? Are they scalable? Meaning, will it work the size of a business card and also work on a billboard? Will you remember them? And are they versatile? Will it also work in print and digital formats? Okay. You're also going to give a little bit of a writing explanation on it. Talk about the design elements of your sketches. What typeface have you used for the word mark? How does it align? And explain using the design principles, including Gestalt. What have you used and why? And you can go down and you can look at the rubric to get a little bit more information on what you want to do if you're really looking for that A+ versus like what you might be missing. Okay, always look at your spec sheets and your rubrics to make sure you really understand what you want to do with your projects. Okay, so digital logo sketches with the explanations, that's going to be your first portion of the week. The second portion of the week is going to be kind of comparing and contrasting some style guides. So brand style guides help businesses deliver information using consistent visual design. This consistency helps establish and reinforce the brand identity and increases the probability that the target audience will remember the brand products or services. So you're going to evaluate the 2 brand style guides that are in the supporting materials section. If you scroll down, you will see them. There's one on the Hard Rock Casino and Major League Soccer brand. So what you'll be doing is you'll pretty much be kind of a compare and contrast on them. You're going to look at the brand books and talk about the essential components of them. What are the things that you would really need in this brand? Are there specific colors that would have to be used for web? Are there specific colors that would have to be used for print? Really think about what you think are essential components. And then you can explain the purpose of the identified essential components. Why is it important to include them in the style guide, especially for marketers? You're basically going to be handing this book off to anyone who might be using or touching your logo on an ad, on a billboard. What things are going to be important to make sure that they don't mess up, essentially. You're going to also identify the 3 most important considerations of each style guide. What are your top 3 takeaways from each of them? And then how might reviewing these style guides help you create yours down the line? Because remember, we're going to be taking your black and white sketches, refining those, making a final logo the next week, and then moving into the style guide for pretty much the final for the course. So this is going to be a nice way for you to dive in and really dissect a style guide, because you'll be creating your own for the brand for the course. Okay, as you scroll down, you'll see the rubric on it. Okay, and that's what we'll be doing this week. Again, really dive into those resources for the week before you kind of tackle those assignments, and it's really going to help you break it down. Okay, thanks so much and have a great week.